So here we have the Seinfeldinator. So what this is a cross between Seinfeld and the Terminator. So back in high school I wrote a script. At that time it was only like 12 pages long. But basically it was a comedy. It was a cross between Seinfeld and the Terminator. At that time I really hadn't watched Seinfeld all that much, to be honest. I'd kind of just heard about it, and what I'd done was just wrote a small joke, and for some reason I thought that joke kind of sounded like a Seinfeld joke, and whatever reason it ended up being this thing. I don't know how I got the idea to cross it with the Terminator, but I think it was an idea for a TV show where you take two ideas and cross them together and just kind of film the results. So I did actually film a short movie based on that short script. So this game is actually based on a script that I wrote a couple years after, which is quite a bit longer. It's 22 pages, so the length of an actual episode on TV, so you get more jokes. So what this does is it just takes everything that happens in the script and shows you it. So it's kind of cool because I didn't spend a penny other than obviously what I spent on the this game RPG Maker itself, but and the time making the game, I guess. But you know, other than that, I didn't spend a penny to like pay actors or anything. So you get all the special effects and everything that I couldn't accomplish. So here we go. We'll start it up, and so it's gonna load up everything here and the graphics and whatnot. So this is kind of cool because I get to do director commentary, which is something I wasn't able to do with the short film that I made based on the script. Seinfeld and all related characters are copyright of NBC. All rights reserved. The Terminator and all related characters are copyright of Pacific Western. All rights reserved. The characters depicted in this work are used without permission, but full credit is given to the creators of Seinfeld and the Terminator for the characters used and for providing me with the inspiration for this work. The Seinfeldinator, the situations depicted within, as well as the script, are an original creation, created independently in honor and appreciation of Seinfeld and the Terminator. No funds have been earned for any portion of the creation of this work. Copyright Sean Forbes and Yesterday's Moose Production, 2002. All rights reserved. This work has been altered from its original format to fit RPG Maker format. I forgot that the sound wasn't on, so here we go. We missed it, but this is a play on THX, so it's supposed to remind you that you're watching. Haha. Anyways, so here we go now with sound. Sean Forbes presents. A Yesterday's Moose production. The Seinfeldinator. So here we'll just go into more choices. Seinfeldinator. A cyborg sent back in time to kill Elaine and tell jokes about nothing. Jerry Seinfeld. A comedian who tells jokes about nothing and always wears running shoes. Elaine Marie Bennis. eccentric ex-girlfriend of Jerry, who is to be the mother of the man who will be leader of the resistance against the killing machines in the year 2029. George Louis Costanza, a short, stocky, bald man with very little self-esteem. Cosmo Kramer, Jerry's zanier neighbor, whose achievements include wallpapering his house with wood paneling and traveling back in time to save Elaine. Sorry about that. Newman. Jerry's arch nemesis and soon to be the Seinfeldinator's worst nightmare. I'm gonna skip the extra features and go right to the movie. So I was watching the Terminator last night, and it's all about this machine that's been sent back in time to kill this woman. Now after seeing this movie, I started to think that I could have been a Terminator. After all, being a Terminator and being a comedian are somewhat alike. It's true. As a comedian, I tell jokes and make people laugh. The only difference would be that as a Terminator, my jokes would really knock them dead. Goodbye. Have a good night. Singing. Feelings, nothing more than feelings. Trying to forget my... Arg, my shoes are wet. So this is supposed to be like the T-1000. So it kills Jerry Seinfeld and takes his identity. So you see, Jerry's dead at this point, the real Jerry. Seinfeldinator, allocate information on whereabouts of Elaine M. Bennis. Seinfeld day planner, allocate it, searching. So this day planner was supposed to be a joke, because 1997 is supposed to be Judgment Day, so here it says celebrating Judgment Day. So I looked it up in the calendar, that is Friday, so Judgment Day wasn't on Friday. So Sarah N. Connor, Sarah J. Connor, Tech Noir, Tiki Motel, these are all references from the movie. So when the Terminator looks in the phone book for names, these are the names that come up. Sarah L. Connor meeting Dr. Silberman, of course, the famous Dr. Silberman from both movies, and then finally meet Elaine M. Bennis at the restaurant. Elaine M. Bennis located, proceeding to the restaurant. So here, like in the Terminator, we have someone coming back in time to save him, and in this case, it's of course Kramer. Whoa. Ew. Yeah, man, let it all hang out. You got that right. So this is a play on stuff that happens often in Seinfeld where Kramer's out and people comment on what he's doing. Yo, buddy, nice butt. Thanks. Buns like these don't come cheap, if you know what I mean. So it happened in the episode where Kramer was wearing the Technicolor Dreamcoat, and a few other episodes. Happened a lot. So this is supposed to be a typical bar. So like in Terminator 2, when the Terminator comes in looking for clothes, height, no match, clothing size, no match. So he's like scanning them. Height, match, clothing size, match. Man in suit. A bumpity, 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 and the sheep went on it all night long. So that's supposed to be like the punchline to some joke that you never really hear. Seinfeldinator. I'm new in town, completely naked. I could use some clothes, some boots, and maybe a vehicle of some kind. How about a motorcycle? Motorcycles are good. What are you, some sort of comedian? And what if I am? Then I do this. So he butts out a cigar on his chest, just like in Terminator. So Seinfeldinator's pretty mad now. But of course his expression doesn't change because he's a Terminator. Why did you do that? Why did you put out a cigar on my chest? You can't just go around putting cigars out on people's chests. That'd be anarchy. Do you know what I'm gonna have to do to you now? What? I'm afraid I'm going to have to kill you. You are? I believe that is the rule. Bartender says he's got you there. So here's the coffee shop from the show. Looks a little bit different because it's the Seinfeldinator version.